Alright, we need to do an intro again.
Okay.
We're doing another one.
So, okay.
How do we want to do it? Do we want to like...
We need a little, we need our sound effects and...
Me love Christmas, right this way.
Oh, that's loud. Ow. Jesus.
Snap right.
I know I could clap that loud. Alright. Intro. We need I've got a keyboard. We need music. Disturbia.
Yeah, we probably should be a little bit scarier.
So we weren't very scary on our Christmas one. And we didn't even do any, tell them, the kind of shit we were going to talk about or anything. We're just like, welcome to our podcast. Oh, good. Yeah, so we're going to start this episode by apologizing for our last one. It was Christmas, and that's our only excuse, because it was a little more emotional than we planned on being. So anyway, welcome to Disturbia, and I'm Tara.
I'm Sarah.
And typically, I think the kind of things that we're going to talk about, because it's not going to usually be a big sob fest, for Christ's sake.
Hopefully.
But we want to talk about things because we're both kind of into cryptids and odd things that are unexplainable, paranormal stuff. We're both Christians, and so we believe in angels, we believe in demons, and I actually think that both are rampant today in this world that we live in. We're really rounded as far as the kind of things we'll talk about. We used to do housekeeping. I think I mentioned that in the last episode. And we've got some pretty good stories from that we can tell. There's some doozies. Some of them are pretty horrific.
There's some horrifying ones. There's some hilarious ones. There's
a little bit of
everything in between.
And everything you can imagine that a housekeeper would experience, we did. And then some.
Yeah. I mean, things you probably wouldn't even think to imagine.
This is true. And a lot of them were our same client.
We didn't know to imagine the stuff that she did.
Oh, my Lord. Catherine. But, okay. Love you, Catherine. Yep. You were awesome. She was. I mean, she was one of my favorites. So, but anyway, stuff like that. If we're sports fans too, obviously. Go Lions! Today they are playing the Bills. And my money, guys, please. I know this video is not going to come out until after the fact. But I got money on ya. So
let's do this.
No half-assing it this time, okay, guys?
Please.
Let's do it. And we got a lot of our players are coming back this week. A lot of the defensive players that were hurt are back. So that's going to help. Okay, why am I in your camera?
I'm not in any camera. I have that.
I mean, that's better. Do you need to come in closer? Does it need to come in?
I don't know. You can't see my shirt.
Can't see it. Okay, well, maybe. All right. You watch the screen. I guess I can turn it out and see what's going on. Why is it so different between our two? Okay, quit leaning back into that corner because it's going to put me in it because I think it needs to, okay, there's your 16 golf, but I think we need to move closer up so that I'm not in it. Maybe, let's try it there. See what we got. Okay. Yep. Oh, shit. I mean, it's better. Why did I move mine? No. Okay. Pretty good, I guess. And hopefully we can, if we want to, edit, crop. Can you crop video?
I think.
You can. You should be able to. For Christ's sake, they can do holographics in the sky. They can crop video.
But whether or not we can cut videos,
That
yet
remains
to be
seen.
determined.
Yeah, I'm practicing still with the Adobe Premiere Pro. Sarah's been helping me go through it. Hopefully, get it together. Sarah's wearing a Jared Goff shirt. If you can't see. Yeah.
Can't see.
There's boobs again.
Boobs.
All right, let's go, boys. We got to do this today. We got, let's see, it's 1 o'clock, 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours.
Until our lions come on.
Woo! And, you know, that's something that our dad did, honestly. That's the reason we've both been fans since birth, basically. Our dad has always, always, always been a fan. What year did Dad pass away?
2000.
No, Mom was 12.
So Dad was 17.
Yep, that's what I thought. Okay. 7 years.
Oh, yeah. Almost 8.
Almost 8 years. No joke. Because he died in February 29th, right?
Yep.
No, 20. Because 29th is leap year. That's when Heather's mom died. Dad died 28th.
27.
27th. Yeah.
Grandma Davis died at 28.
Jeez, oh, peeps.
We had, because we had Dad's
Back-to-back
funeral
funerals.
was on Monday, I believe, and then Grandma's was on Friday.
So maybe we are going to do like a sobfest again. But no. So, okay, so my initial point was we watched football from the time we were born. Literally. Dad was always a Lions fan. And so we just, you know, we learned the game. We learned it just by, because that's what was on the TV in the house every Sunday in fall. And we just learned the game. Either we sat down and watched the game, or we go outside and play in the Michigan winter, and that was no fun.
So you learned the game.
You learned the game, and I absolutely love it now. It's changed a lot over the years. The rules and the rules and such. But I mean, we've grown with it.
Yeah, I mean, the concept's still the same.
Yep. Points, touchdown, field goals.
And, you know, both having
Touchdowns.
boys, we grew up, or
Boys
they
played.
grew up playing it, so
Mhm.
it was drilled into us again.
Yeah.
Which is, I love football, so it's great.
I agree. And I get fired up. I scream at the TV. I yell at the players.
Like they
Sorry
can
in
hear
advance,
us.
guys. You need it. You need to listen. I know what I'm talking about.
We've been watching for a long time.
But yeah, it's really fun. I mean, and I'm telling you what. Are we 13-1 now, Lions? Or 12-1?
12 and 1.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Hold on. Where's my phone? Hold on, guys. I'm gonna figure it out real quick.
Okay.
Detroit Lions record.
12 and 1.
Okay, so 13-1. I'm premonitioning
Premonition.
it. Fucking retard. So, I mean, never, obviously, in our lifetimes has this ever happened. We've only been to the playoffs. I'm 54 freaking years old.
I think we went when we were younger. Wayne Fonz had him in the playoffs
A couple
once
times.
or twice.
Fonts was all right, but he was the best coach they had up until Dan. I mean, Dan Campbell is by far the best coach that I think the Lions have ever had.
yeah.
Not in our lifetime. Uh-oh. Somebody's hurt in the Chiefs-Browns game. Okay. Doesn't look promising. Looks like maybe a Hutch, a similar injury. I don't know. But, okay, what was I saying? Oh, the record. Yeah. So it's really exciting. And, you know, we were just talking this morning about how with everything going on in the world right now. Because it's crazy right now. You've got these drone things, nobody knows what the hell they are. And they're not just in New Jersey. Now they're saying several states, several countries, overseas. Guys, come on now. It's not Iran. Iran
They're
doesn't.
not smart enough. I'm sorry, I don't care, but no.
No.
There's no way they
I mean,
got
China maybe, but
to have this many and for it to be coordinated, and it's
everywhere. It's not just here. So I don't know. Anyway, so there's so many things going on right now, like literally apocalyptic stuff. If you read the Bible and pay attention to that stuff, any prophecy there. There's so much going on, and it was just like, I know, like God's gonna swipe us out of here before the Lions win the stupid Super Bowl. I just know it. I would rather go though, God.
yes.
Okay, so just don't leave me here for that.
I'm good without the Lions after winning Super Bowls. That means I get to go to heaven.
Amen. Yes, sir. That's right. That's what I was saying. But it would just be fitting, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So you got the drones, World War III is literally breaking out everywhere. You've got Russia, Ukraine, you've got Israel versus everybody. It's getting scary, it's getting crazy. And some of the theories on these drones, like, I've heard that maybe they're nuke sniffers. Like it's our military putting up nuke sniffers because there's some intelligence that there's a dirty bomb getting ready to go somewhere, or also that some of them are drones, but some are like these
balls of fire inside a ball of fire, which sounds
Ezekiel.
almost Ezekiel,
So
angel-y.
Yeah, is it Ezekiel? It was Ezekiel, right? That got basically raptured.
I thought it was, or was that in the book of Enoch that those
No.
are in?
No. Did Ezekiel get raptured? Raptured. I hit go too soon. Okay. How does the Bible describe Ezekiel's ascension? A vision of a radiant storm cloud approaching him from the north. He sees a chariot that is the original glory of God, and the world is modeled after its pattern. Ezekiel sees a lapis lazuli throne occupied by a figure that appears to be a man made of fire and metal. He's given a heavenly tour guide who shows him a new temple complex that is larger and more majestic than Solomon's temple. Yeah, okay, so show the camera.
These are, I wonder, there's going to have to be a way to, but that is the depiction of the chariots by Marion the Elder.
So like that thing, like the little...
That, the wheels inside the wheels, that's an actual angel.
Yeah, so very interesting, because that's very similar to what some of these...
And look at, it's just Jesus in
a big sun almost. But that thing looks like... Now, I thought it said something about a bunch of eyes in it, too.
the eyes are on the wheels. That's what those little dots
Oh,
there
okay.
are.
So there was one of these.
Because, they're actually, I know why the angels in the Bible said, do not be afraid. Because if that thing came up to me and started talking,
I'd be fearful.
I would probably faint.
Photos of the current drones. Let's see if we can find one of the... No, I don't. So they're showing me actual drones. They're not showing me like what these pictures are that people are taking in the sky. Images of the drones over New Jersey. Like that's obviously a drone. But there's some of these that are like They're not showing them.
You need-
Freaking Google. Come on, guys. I guess I can't give them too much shit because we're going to be on. YouTube. But
Yeah, this is Ezekiel's chariot vision. That's crazy.
what's this? No, that's definitely a drone. So they're not showing the pictures that people are, the still photos that people are getting of these things that are orbs that are glowing that look like literal spheres within spheres twisting around each other. And there's like, it's almost like it's a made of a gas. So there's bubbles and stuff in it that literally look like eyeballs. It's crazy. So anyway, back to the Lions. If we don't all die or get raptured or get nuked or whatever, yeah, we would love to see you in the Super Bowl. So let's go, boys. Let's go, boys.
Let's go, boys!
All right. What else are we talking about today? Anything happen good this week? You got new clients?
I got a new client for cleaning, so that's a plus.
We could talk some of our housekeeping stuff. I
Which
guess.
it's super nice when people call you to get their new like I
Business.
didn't have to
Market or anything.
Yeah. I got a phone call from my old doctor's office. So it pays to be a decent person because they remember you when you're a good person.
Yeah. This is true. Okay. So here's something weird that happened. The last time Sarah came over, because we don't get to spend a ton of time together, she has a client near my house, so like once every other week she comes over and hangs out and we watch Outer Banks or, we just finished that one, but
Do we watch Ginny and Georgia? We need to figure. Yeah, if there's a new.
Yeah,
if
give
there's
us
a
suggestions.
We need some new show to watch. It doesn't matter. We've watched The Fall of the House of Usher. We watched Outer Banks. We watched Ginny and Georgia.
Ginny and Georgia was good. That should have another season out, shouldn't it?
Eventually, yeah.
Holy cow, it's been like 3 years, hasn't
My
it?
emotional support show is Blacklist. That's the one I have on in the background always.
If I'm listening to background stuff, I usually have on, I don't know, one of my Christian YouTube channels, like End Time Dream and Vision. Sometimes they're on in the background. God a Minute, with Aaron. Bless you. Bless you. Oh, God. Now, okay, she needs an exorcism.
Please. Because I've heard that maybe you can get rid of illnesses that way.
I don't doubt it.
I don't doubt it. I'm certain that at least a lot of the mental health issues that is going on right now in this world is is demonic.
I think you're right. I think you're definitely right. And I don't want to go too far. I don't want to get us in trouble on YouTube or anything, but I mean, I think a lot of people and a lot of the social issues currently are demonic as hell. Like,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Leave the babies alone.
Leave the babies alone. Yeah.
Leave the babies alone.
From fetal to
18.
3-4-year-old. Yeah, leave these kids alone. Leave them alone.
And
homeschool. Homeschool. I'm a huge advocate for it. And I've told all my children when they have grandkids, I've got two grandsons, but they live far away. But any of the local ones, I will help you homeschool. Whatever I gotta do, because keep them out of public school. First of all, they're dumbing them down. There's a whole generation of kids that don't know how to
how to read.
don't know how to read, don't know how to add or subtract, but they know their teachers.
Orientation.
Yep.
And
And
who
they
they
know-
vote for.
Yep. And whether they're privileged or a minority or, just the craziest crap that has absolutely nothing to do with.
Humaning. Teach my child how to be human.
Yeah. And like, what do you need to get through life? Not this crap. We don't care. I don't care what you do in your bedroom. Keep it to your dang self. I don't care.
I never have. I mean,
It's not something you need to be teaching our children.
I'm conservative now. And even back in the day when Mr. Clinton was doing all his fun stuff, I didn't care. I don't care what you do in your bedroom. That's between you and your wife. And if you bring somebody else into it, that's between you and your wife. It's not Christian,
God.
but whatever.
Yeah, they
That's
leave God
you.
out of that equation. But yeah,
I don't care what you do. You don't have to.
don't require me to approve of it. Don't require me to participate in it.
I don't want to see it even.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't
if
either.
you and your boyfriend,
I don't want to see it regardless of your orientation or,
right, yeah. I don't care if you guys are walking down the road holding hands. I'll walk down the road hold hands with my boyfriend or whatever. That's fine. But there's no reason to be wearing chaps and have your ass out and have your nipples out and have a friggin' loincloth on it. There's no reason for any of that.
In public, yeah, I agree. 100%.
If you want to do that at home,
I mean,
that's your space.
I can't even watch movies where people are kissing. It grosses me the F out. It's so gross to me. I can't hear that sound. No. I don't know why. When did I get like that?
I don't know.
So, it's
It
the
has to
weirdest
be-
thing.
It has to be menopause.
It's gotta be. Oh, my poor husband. Oh, my poor husband.
I'm just praying for menopause.
Menopause.
Menopause. I'm certain I'm at Perry, but
Yeah.
like, I just keep praying that just shut this shit down.
I love it.
Shut
I
it
do.
down.
Like, I didn't have a filter before, but now I really don't. And I will literally tell people exactly what I think, like in public or whatever.
No, see,
But that goes both ways. It could be nice things too. If I see a lady who's got, I saw a grandma. I delivered groceries for Spark, for Walmart, and yeah, I can probably give you some stories there too. But I was making a delivery yesterday, and I saw a grandma who had very similar sleeve tattoo to me, and she was probably 10 years older than me. That was cool. I was like, and I had my raincoat on because it was yesterday. It was like rainy and nasty. But I was like, I love your ink. And she's like, yeah, look. And she lifts up her sleeve and she's got the Grinch. So then I had to take my jacket off and show her all my work. And you know what? Because this is like my childhood and everything, I was thinking I need to get a little Detroit Lion somewhere. Just little, because that was part of my childhood
Oh, yeah.
also. And there was something else. What else did I think of?
the Tigers.
No.
Now,
Screw
see,
the
I grew
Tigers.
up loving baseball more than
I mean, I
football.
used to really like baseball too. I used to like it more. We went to so many Tigers games. I don't know. I don't know what happened there. Tigers just started sucking maybe, and so I stopped watching. I don't know. But I just
Well, and it's
not
hard too. There's 162 games, and you can't catch them all. And
Right.
we live out of state now, so you're never catching them, and they suck. So they're never on like
yeah,
national TV. So that makes it harder to watch it. And oh well, yeah, I loved the Tigers.
Yeah. We went to a lot of games. We went to one Tigers game where they did like a girls' night out. We went with my sister-in-law,
Oh
Heather, and we got to meet a couple of. You went to the game, and then afterwards you went to like the Lions or the Tigers clubhouse, not the clubhouse, with a bar, like whatever.
Yeah, like the VIP lounge
Yeah,
type.
that was pretty much what it was. And Phil Koch and what's his name?
I can see him. I can
Yep.
see your picture.
I can see him too. Oh my God, what was his name? Oh, we should have prepped for this.
No, we didn't know.
Phil Koch and
Yaba
close.
Martinez or something.
No, it was something Hispanic. What the heck was his name? Who? Hold on. What was he? Was he a pitcher?
Yes.
That's what I thought. Okay.
He was reliever. Like, I don't know if he was a closer.
Detroit Tigers closers in the would be in the 1900s.
2000.
2000 to the 2010s. Oh God, Valverde! Remember that hunk of shit. 2010, Verlander, Scherzer, Bonderman, Porcello, Galarraga, Valverde, Koch. So he would have been right in that era.
He was a.
He was part of the pitching staff.
Yes. Oh my God.
Why can I not think of his name?
It's a Benoit.
Oh yeah,
Benoit.
Benoit. Something Benoit. Benoit. What was his name?
Yagamir.
No.
I'm thinking Yamir Yager. Yes, I know.
Okay, hold on, here we go.
Hockey.
Detroit Tigers former pitcher Benoit. Joaquin.
I told you.
Yeah, that's what you said. Yamir Yager.
There was a Y.
It's a J. Dress. Joaquin Benoit. Okay. That was it.
Yeah.
So anyway, those two guys they came to the VIP lounge where all of us ladies were. Oh my God, there was a wild bunch too, and we all got to eat like caviar and crab. It was disgusting, but so they came in and danced and like Pour Some Sugar on Me was the song that the DJ played, and oh Phil Koch boy.
He could dance.
Oh.
There is a reason why his wife is always pregnant.
Philly. That was impressive.
He was impressive.
Yep. And so we all had to drop, like we got gift bags of crap to take home. I don't even remember what all was in it, but there was a ticket in each one that said who you got to get a photo with. You got to get a photo with one or the other of the guys. And Sarah and I both got Phil Koch, but Heather got Benoit, and she didn't want him. She had the biggest crush on Phil Koch. So I traded her.
Because she's a good sister.
Yeah. And oh my God, Heather cracked me up. She made a ruckus scene when she went up for her picture, and it was hilarious. But yeah, that was a fun night.
And that was a good time.
That was back when the Tigers were good and they were doing well, and we went to see them a lot and stuff. It was fun.
And my youngest son, was born in 2006, the year that we went to the World Series.
Oh my God, I'll never forget watching the game that put us there.
We promised our boys, because we had 6 boys between us, and we're both single and broke and blah, blah,
Cleaning
blah.
houses.
And the kids wanted, I want to go to the World Series, Mom. Me too. But we promised them if we won the World Series that we would get them all Tigers shirts or whatever's. But thank God they didn't win. We didn't have to go out and spend like $40 on a kid-size Tigers t-shirt.
And now they're like 3 times that. Can you imagine?
Oh,
Yeah. You're welcome, Jamir. Good Lord. The story behind this shirt, if you guys only knew. I can't tell it either.
Because if your husband ever sees this, you'll be in trouble.
I'll just have you know I paid full price. And probably then some.
Yamir.
Yamir Yager.
You know what you said?
Jamir.
Jamir. Jamir, Yamir. It's probably spelled the fucking same.
Nope. Guarantee it's not. Because Jamir is Jahmyr. It's one of the fancy ones. Just call him Sonic. He's Sonic. They call him Sonic and Knuckles between him and Montgomery.
That's hilarious. So.
Oh, God. Okay. How much time have we? 31 minutes. We're not even close.
We got another half an hour.
All right. What else? Oh, I know a cool thing. The other, it's not really cool. We were talking about the drone things and like watching the lights in the sky. And the other night, when it was raining out, I got on my quad in the dark and went out into the field and shut off everything. Shut the lights off, shut the engine off, and I just sat there, laid back on it, and was watching to see if I could. It was really cloudy. It was dark and cloudy, and I didn't see anything. But it was creepy as fuck. And then I heard, I think it was a coyote.
That's weird.
And I was like, yeah, I'm out of here. So I fired her up and came back up to the house.
Turn the lights back on.
Yep.
The engine back on. We good? We good?
Yeah, out of here. Yeah. Oh, what else? I got a cool one, ain't really cool, but.
We had started talking about something.
Okay, we're gonna be cutting a lot of this out. People would be going, spit it out!
Yeah. I feel so bad for my kids because my brain just like shuts off in the middle of a sentence.
Yeah, and we used to give our mom such crap about that because
And now I just look at them and go, I'm sorry, I know it's irritating, please don't hate me.
yeah, it's like your brain stutters, literally. I think that it's just age. It literally is. It's like almost there. Almost there. I can feel it.
Nope.
How gone? Disappeared completely. I'll think of it 4 hours later in the middle of
Something completely different.
Yeah.
And now if I say anything, I sound like an idiot. So I'm just going to keep it to myself.
Yeah. Yep. You know, I heard somebody describe that as like there's a little man that lives in your brain, and you send him on tasks. You tell him, okay, go find the file that has this, and he goes and looks through the files. And if you picture this, like this little guy just running around in your
Mom
brain.
used to tell me about that.
Oh, maybe that's where I got it from then. Yeah, look how well it worked for her.
Right. And I'm like, maybe I don't need a little man.
Stay out of there.
There's
I'm
enough.
going through all the files. Fuck's sake.
There's files everywhere. Do you see the floor of this place? It's just completely paper. That's my problem.
Yeah. Quit throwing the damn papers everywhere, little dude. God.
Don't just pick it up and chuck it. No, we
This
need
ain't it. This
that.
ain't it. This ain't it.
We're gonna need that tomorrow. Please
Yeah,
don't.
never mind. Forget that story. Don't do that.
It's not like that's all I'm picturing.
Nope, 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 nope. No wonder. No wonder. It's his fault. Oh, hard. God.
Thanks a lot, Mom. Bringing this fucking little man into my brain.
That's a lot. Jeez.
If I'd have just never brought him in, I'd probably be fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Good Lord.
Now I got people throwing shit everywhere.
Can't ever find nothing.
Fucking find a match and start over.
Yeah. Doesn't do it. I'm like, don't you wish sometimes you could?
Yes.
Burn all your memories.
Burn it to the ground and start over. That's one nice thing about ADHD. It's kind of, I've always said I compartmentalize, but no, I just forget shit. It's just gone.
Later. Okay, can you see the score? We're watching Chiefs Browns. Yeah, I didn't bring my glasses out. It's another lovely part of getting older.
14-0, Chiefs.
And now
Second, 21 seconds left.
they just kicked a field goal, right? So it should be. Did it go up to 17 or is it? Oh, they scored. Never mind, I'm retarded. They just scored a touchdown and kicked the extra point.
Okay.
Yeah, got it figured out.
We get there. Sometimes it takes a little time, but we end up somewhere. They didn't get
Oh,
it.
you missed the extra point?
Well, they've
he
had
fell, too.
like 12 different fucking kickers in the past 2 weeks. Was that Butker? Did they bring him back early?
Well, why
and
is
he
it still
done
14?
fucked up?
Okay, so maybe it was a field goal attempt.
Could be.
Why is Mahomes? What's going on here?
It's 10 seconds to the half.
Oh, that's why he's just going in.
Okay.
He's hitting locker rooms. Kelsey, oh my God, that dude, he's such a tard. Look at his stupid haircut. I guess it's halftime now. All right. 14-0. That's pretty good. I never did put my bet in on it. Oh, that's another thing. I've been betting on.
Might as well do that.
Well, I can't. I don't know when the game's already going. But
They
I can do like the
have
next.
some that you can do like during the game, don't
Yeah,
they?
no, I'm not doing that.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, I guess I could, but let's see. What are they saying?
At least get the Lions one. Get the Lions bets in.
Yeah, I got my. Okay, so here's my bet for the Lions. I've got a 4-pick parlay. And that is Detroit Lions money line, which means they win. Jahmyr Gibbs gets a touchdown, St. Brown gets a touchdown, and David Montgomery gets a touchdown.
So we need 3 touchdowns?
We need 3 touchdowns. Everybody's saying, well, most of the ones I watched said it's going to be a really explosive offensive game. So, both sides.
Yeah.
And Detroit's favored, but by 2 points. So, I wagered 17.59 because that leaves me an even number. I started with only $50, and that's what I've won. So, not too bad.
Nice.
I mean, I've lost a lot too, but I'm up overall. So 17.59 wagered, and it'll pay $158 if it hits. So that'd
Hell
be
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, that would be nice for sure.
So that's the bet I got in right now. And hey, any of you people watching into sports and betting, give me the tips, cause Packers Seahawks. Seahawks are favored, but I feel like the Packers will win that one. That's a crap. Nope. I'm not betting on that game.
What was I looking at?
I don't even see. There's the Chiefs game. Okay, let's see if it'll let me put in any kind of bet. It'll let me bet if they win. If I put in $5 that they win, it pays out $5.15.
Yeah, because they're not. They're pretty much gonna.
But I could. How many yards has Mahomes thrown for so far? Because I could do something like that, like. Oh no, it won't let me. It'll let me do who's gonna get a touchdown. Receiving yards, past yards right there. Let's see. Homes, 200 plus. If I say he gets 200 plus and bet 5, it pays out 1050. So that's double your money.
That's not bad.
Yeah, you ain't gonna do it though.
Oh, that's right. Robert, my youngest, talked me into buying stocks on the Cash App.
Oh, what stocks did you buy?
I
So are you doing like penny stocks or are you doing like long term?
long term.
Okay.
Robert convinced me to buy. What one is it? I don't know. Stocks owned. No, what's it called? Lockheed Martin.
Oh, smart.
And I put $100 in there, and we're down to 92.46.
You won't be because we're on our way to war. So
That's what I figured. I was like, I mean, my older boys yelled at me. They're like, with Trump coming in, you invested in war. And I was like, well, somebody's going to be at war.
also, I don't think. So I don't know. I'm a conspiracy theorist, big time.
We love conspiracy theories because it takes about 6 months and then they're not a conspiracy anymore.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm itching my armpit. That's disgusting.
Shit happens.
So either Trump won't get into office because, I mean, they've already tried to unalive him, or they'll start World War III and declare martial law where they don't have to install a new president. Or he takes office and nobody gives a crap and the world still goes to hell like it has been, and there's still World War III. I mean, I think at this point, just because, and this is based solely on biblical Bible prophecy that I've been paying attention to, at this point I think we're past the point of turning it around. Like, I think it's just gonna.
It's just happening.
Yeah, it's the birth pains. It's, closer
Once it
together,
starts,
stronger. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, once you go into labor, yeah, you can get the shot to stop it, but it's going to stop it for a day or two, and then
You're back at it.
you're back at it. So, maybe.
I think
And
it won't be long.
I'm
Won't be
hoping.
long. I mean, it's people are like, because I talk about it a lot, and people think I'm scared. I am so not scared. I am so fired up about it. Like, I'm excited. Like, I'm like, what a time to be alive. We are seeing these things happen. Like, all this stuff that we wondered about, and then our parents and grandparents were like, yeah, that ain't ever going to happen. How's the whole world going to see the Antichrist take a bullet, They didn't have the concept of internet and, Starlink spreading,
Information and
instantly.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So, I mean, it was something that they couldn't understand.
they couldn't
and
even wrap their minds around it, and here we are. If we don't know how to not have that access.
Right. Yeah.
It's crazy. I mean, they say that strong men make easy times. Easy times makes weak men make hard times, and it's just a constant.
It is too, and
circle.
that's proven out every time.
Yeah. Because you get comfortable
And then it falls to shit.
because you've gotten comfortable.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
quit
that
trying.
goes with anything. I mean, a relationship, every single thing.
No, we're not doing that.
Sorry, I don't stay in one spot. Getting how the ADHD runs strong with me as I'm moving and spinning.
At least we ain't crying this time.
Not yet.
We tried a minute. We were shooting for it. So
I have been on sertraline
Yep.
Probably 10 years.
Really?
Well, I'm on antidepressants since I was 17. When I had my
Oh yeah.
health issues, they pop you on that so that you don't get into medical depression because
I wish they
I-
would have done something like that for Ash, but they didn't. Oh
That
my
was-
God, girl, I need to shave my legs before our pedicures. You too. Mine's like 3 times the length of yours.
See?
Holy cow! I just get lazy. In the
I'm
winter.
wearing
It's bad.
my sparkly socks that I
Aw,
that I bought for you
Yeah.
that I shared with you.
Hey, I am good with sharing. Love socks. Socks are best. For
New
girls.
socks.
Girls like new socks. Smell good stuff.
Chapstick.
Yeah, chapstick is always good, especially if they're like fruity flavors. Those are good.
Yeah, for guys who are gonna fill your wife's stocking, because fill your wife's stocking. Chocolate.
Yeah, Dove, good chocolate. Good chocolate. Ghirardelli. Get her the good stuff. Oh, Lord. Yeah.
Socks. They have Arrow socks.
Yeah, those are so nice.
Anything. Something. It doesn't have to be ridiculous. You can write a stupid little IOU and stick it in there,
Or,
but just
for God's
to
sake,
not
a
fucking
poem.
forget her.
A poem, for crying out loud. Do you know? That's
letter.
heart melting. Yes.
Hey, baby. Anything. Just a cute little good morning note. Leave it on the counter in the morning. It takes 30 seconds, and you're going to make your wife stay.
Yep. Yep.
It's all about effort and
Yep.
thought.
That is true. And you know, guys, I don't know how many guys will actually watch our stuff. Not many, but maybe wives will show it to them and go, look.
See, they get it.
Yeah.
I'm not the only one, honey.
I guarantee your wife probably works full time, more than likely outside of the house. She also does 80 to 90% of the chores at home, the cooking, the cleaning, the kids, crap. So, I mean, just put in a little bit of effort. I guarantee she's the one that buys the Christmas presents, that plans out who's getting what, and takes care
Where
of all
we're
that
gonna go,
for you.
what time we have to be at mom and dad's, what time we have to be at your parents, what time we have to be at Uncle Joe's.
So that's another thing too. Give her a coupon for one full, I don't know, 8-hour period where you're gonna stay at home with the kids. She don't want you with her. She wants space. She wants time alone. Let her go out with her girlfriends. 8 hours. You know, you leave at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You get back at, I don't know, whatever time 8 hours is. Who gives a shit?
11.
You know.
8 plus 3 is 11.
Oh, okay, see, so I go to bed at 8 o'clock, so I'd have to leave at noon. But
Yes. Yes. And yes. Let
But
her
she
go
just-
to bed early one night.
yeah, good God, dude. She does so much for you, and you know she does. You know she does, because we do. Women are caretakers. That's just what we do. And we like it. For the most part, we enjoy it, but we need a break sometime.
And use your brain. If it doesn't look clean in the kitchen, clean it. You don't have to tell her. She knows it don't look fucking clean.
Oh my God. Oh, so I made sloppy joes for us the other day. And there was leftovers, and that's what my husband decided he wanted for lunch. So he put it in the microwave. Do you think he covered it? No. Oh no. It
But-
exploded every freaking where. And he goes, what? I wiped it out. Because I saw it the next day. I went to do something in the microwave. Like, Jesus, criminy, what happened in here? Like, what? Did you cook a cat? Come on now. And,
No, it was sloppy Joe.
and it like literally, it was so bad. And he had wiped it out, kind of. The glass still had crap all over it. But the walls and ceiling, you could tell he tried a little bit. But there was still orange grease spots everywhere. And like, I'm like, oh, okay. You're not blind, dude. You can see-
Weaponized incompetence. That's not okay.
Yeah. I'm like, come on. Oh, it's clean. No, it's freaking not. It's disgusting. And now I've got to clean it before I can use it because I don't want that shit getting in my food, you
don't
know?
want sloppy Joe grease in my cake, for
Ugh.
God's sake.
Of course, I'm not microwaving cake. But...
Sometimes I do.
Do you? Oh, yeah, because you could heat it up. Oh, my God. Do you remember who used to have them lava cakes? The chocolate lava cake.
Myers.
Well, where do we? There was a restaurant that used to do them, which was where we got hooked on them to begin with. Who used to do those?
TGI
Big Boy.
Fries.
No, it wasn't Big Boy. But Big Boy did do those hot fudge sundae cakes. Those were good.
I will never. There's one time I had a hot fudge ice cream cake that I will never, ever, ever forget.
Uh-oh.
Mom and I. It was when I was having my health issues, and we were driving to Cleveland Clinic in Cleveland, Ohio, from Michigan.
Okay.
We had borrowed Grandma and Grandpa's white Eagle Premier car.
Oh, yeah. That didn't you end up with?
I ended up with that.
Yes. Okay.
Yep.
Had an eagle. I remember that car.
After Grandpa passed, I ended up with that.
Yeah.
And the throttle stuck on that one night coming
Oh
home
my
from
God.
coming home from Grand Rapids, seeing my boyfriend at the time who was in a coma because he had MRSA so bad. I'm driving home, pitch black. The throttle sticks. I don't know what I can't pull into our driveway because I'm not going into the house and up onto the
brakes weren't
retreat.
working?
The brakes worked fine, but the throttle was stuck. It was going fast. It kept
Right.
just increasing speed. So I'm slamming the brakes as the car is going. I'm riding it was terrifying. Horrifying.
What'd you end up doing?
One time it happened and we lived in the haunted house. We'll have to tell that story eventually too.
Okay, there were a couple haunted ones, so yeah.
On Calamo. That haunted.
Oh. Oh.
So that driving into that driveway with the car going 80 miles an hour and I figured out at the on ramp where I was getting off the highway that if I slammed the brakes, turned it off, and threw it into park,
It would kick it
it
out.
would stop.
And then you could start the car again.
Then I could start the car again, but it was gonna still stick, and so I just had to do that a couple times.
Did they ever get it fixed? Did you like?
Once I got home, I popped the hood and I could see where it had stuck, and so I unstuck it. But it happened a couple more times. The house out on 26 Mile. Do you remember I got home and I had left the car in the road beside the mailbox with the flashers on because I couldn't get it to stop, and so you woke up in the middle of the night because the flashers and came over like, what the fuck is going on? And I was like, this is what happened. Oh my God, I'm so scared. And so then we got it up into the driveway. And
I don't remember any of that. I was probably half asleep.
oh yeah, you were like 3/4 asleep. So yeah, that was fun. Where did we go? I was talking about something else before that.
Oh yeah.
popped in.
Your mom's hot fudge sundae cake.
Yes. So we're going to Cleveland Clinic because I was having health issues, and we're just going to see what the hell they knew that we didn't know.
So
And when you're in Ohio, their rest stops are different than like in Michigan. In Michigan, it's just like a building where there's a pisser and maybe some vending machines.
Yeah.
In Ohio, they had a rest stop. They had a restaurant and a gas station. The restaurant was Big Boy, and my mother loved her hot fudge ice cream
Yes,
cakes
she did.
with extra hot fudge and a Diet Coke.
Did they just get another touchdown?
Looks like
Possibly?
Mr. Worthy did. But so we go and it's butt crack early in the morning, and of course because it's a rest stop, this restaurant's open 24/7, so you can get whatever the hell you want. we decided we're having hot fudge ice cream cakes for breakfast because we're old enough and this is our choice
And we can.
and we can. So we did. And then we got to Cleveland Clinic and my stomach turned.
Oh no.
And Mom parked and I took off running and I found a car.
A car?
Well, I like it was a parking. We were in a parking garage.
Oh, so you
I
squatted behind it.
Dart over to. I was trying to get to like
The wall. To puke over it.
Yes, to puke over the thing.
Oh my god.
And I didn't make it. I ended up puking right beside the nicest car in the entire parking garage. It was not on purpose. But it was like, and after I finished puking, and I walked over and goes, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "There's the cherry."
Oh my god. I could have done without that.
Because if you don't laugh, you're gonna cry, and that's kind of how.
That is how we both approach life, I think.
You have
for
to.
the most part. Now, there's time. I mean, I get angry. I do get angry.
Oh.
And I've noticed since I've been delivering groceries, there's a couple things that I'm angry about, but mostly it's drivers. Shitty drivers on the road that won't get the hell out of my way because I'm in a hurry and time is money. That's one of the things that really irks me. But also, because I have a son that's dealing with serious health issues right now. And he's a kid who, I mean, he graduated high school at 16. He went to college immediately after that and graduated with a bachelor's degree in criminal justice, and then immediately went to work at 19 for human services. I mean, just he was working with at-risk youth. He worked for a mental health facility as a case manager, and just like he helps people. That's what he does. And he's been stricken with this thing that we still really don't know what's going on. But I'm freaking mad about that. I'm just angry. I'm angry at God. And for those of you who think I'm going to go to hell for that, I'm not. God's big enough to handle my anger.
Yeah.
I can yell at him and then ask for forgiveness. And I mean, he's our father. He asks us to see him as a father, and we don't always get along with our fathers or agree with their decisions. So, but I mean, that's one of the things that really, really, really makes me mad. Like, come on. But, so other than that, I don't, well, my husband irritates me, but I don't ever really get mad.
Yeah, I try not to. I mean, what the hell?
Yeah, why?
At this point,
What's it gonna solve?
It's just gonna make me mad and stress me out, and then I'm gonna eat 10 times more than I normally do.
Yep. Oh, God.
I got some peppermint fudge in the freezer that'll.
Oh my God, your peppermint vitamin's almost gone. Joe won't eat it. He doesn't like. He's not a sweets guy.
You said
But yeah, I've been eating the whole fucking thing.
yeah, me too. I don't know if it's in the fridge. I don't know if the boys have been eating out of it, but there's 2 containers in the fridge and then there's 1 in the freezer. And I will only grab myself 1 piece and then I put it back in the fridge and then I walk away and go somewhere else, eat it, and then if I want more, I have to actually get my fat ass up and walk back to the fridge.
Yep. And get
That's how I've.
I mean, that's pretty good. It doesn't work.
If
I'll walk over there and get all that.
I do too. But that way I have to actually think about the fact that I have to. Because I will sit and eat chocolate.
Girl,
I could literally eat it 24/7,
Yeah.
and it would not bother me.
You know what else I can do that with? Is those like butter cookies or shortbread cookies.
Pecan sandies.
Oh my God.
Holy shit!
And Oreos. Freaking I won't buy Oreos because I will eat literally at least half the package in one sitting.
Yes.
Because they're so good. And then your teeth are all black.
Cute.
Golly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't even eat a lot. Like, I don't even eat much anymore. But
That.
give me chocolate, and by God, it's going down. One way or another.
It's, yeah, I get so irritated with myself. It's like,
Well, it's good. It tastes friggin' awesome. So,
yeah, so then I try, like, I've been buying all my burger from local farmers. If I could find a dairy farm I could get my milk from, I would do that.
that's illegal. Did you know that's freaking illegal?
The raw milk is.
Yeah.
But not like the Pipco farm, because we had that giant tank, that was
Pasteurized it.
so that would have been legal. So if we could find somebody like that where I could go buy it. I don't necessarily need raw milk, but I want natural only because I know how our family treated our animals. They were 500 cows, and my dad knew every single one of them by fucking name.
He did too. Yep.
He
that
could
ain't no
tell
lie.
you, hey, this one's April. You know, he knew.
Yeah.
them.
Yep. He did.
So I don't feel like, family farms, I feel like are better than corporate.
Yeah, I agree, 100% for sure. Yeah, we've got chickens now. I just took Eli 2 dozen eggs this morning because they're.
I should get some more from you too,
Um,
if you have them.
Let's when we finish this, we'll go out and feed the birds and make sure I'll get you some more because I've almost got. I think I need 6 more to make a dozen. I'm like halfway on a.
Oh, nice. Also, there's a person or two in my town that has been asking about farm fresh eggs.
Oh. Huh.
So
Yeah, I had. This is so dumb. I had to move. So I have a total of 5 hens, 5. No. I had 5 before I had 3 more. Okay, so I have 8 hens and 3 roosters. And I had to move 2 of the roosters out because they were beating the hell out of my poor hens. Like, bad. So 2 of them live outside the coop now, and they just kind of chill on the fence there and guard, I guess. And but I went in there the other day, and there were feathers freaking everywhere. It looked like maybe a dog or something had gotten in there, but it was just there were these 2 little hens, and they're like all their hair, all their furs, feathers, those things, yeah, are like scattered everywhere, and they're missing like big patches on their necks, and their tail feathers are all gone. I know, and I'm like, oh my God, I think somebody's like beating the shit out of these poor little babies, you know. So I took them and put them in that small coop out here, and then they're still losing feathers, so I think they're just molting. They're just molting. It's fine. They're good.
I'm so stressed. I'm molting.
But and that happens like this time of year and stuff too. And they're slowed down quite a bit on egg production also, so we'll see. We'll see how many eggs we get now, but in the spring it'll
it's
pick
that
back
time
up.
of year.
Yeah. Yeah, and I won't put the fake, because people, that's what some of the farmers do, is put lights in with them 24/7 so that they think it's still spring or summer or whatever, and their clock
Right.
stays on that schedule. But
Yeah, that seems like a lot of stress on the
it is.
animals.
They die out earlier, and yeah, they don't sleep. Yeah, it's not good. Well, how much time have we done? An hour and 4 minutes. I think a lot of it was stuff we probably won't use though.
I know, that was my thought too.
Maybe we should do like another 10 minutes.
And what?
We can talk about the ghosty stuff here that's been going on.
Yeah.
So
stuff that.
yeah, so the last time Sarah was over, I think we started to say it.
Yeah,
and
we
then got
started
distracted.
that part.
But she was here, and we were sitting on. We have a couch that individual, like rock, whatever. And
it's a dual recliner.
yeah, and it's got like a little central piece in it. But anyway, there's gaps between the seats. And so Sarah's like the clumsiest. It's hilarious. But
That's part of the ADHD.
but she was sitting there and I don't know, her phone must have came out of her pocket or something, and we heard it crash down in the damn crack. And so we ended up having to like tip the whole thing over, and she got under there and got her phone, and no big deal. 10 minutes later, clunk, you hear it friggin' fall back down there again. I'm like, God dang it.
Because that is me also. Because I don't learn the first time. It takes about 12 times before I catch up.
Yeah, so this time we pull the chair back again, or tip it all the way back, and she's like, it's not under there. And then while she's under there, my dogs, which eventually you guys will meet them too, were like in her face and like not letting her get in there and look good and stuff. So I'm like, I'm just going to go put the dogs outside and then we'll look better. So I start walking toward the door to go put the dogs out, and about, I don't know, 25 feet from the couch is a dog bed, and her phone is laying on it. Mind you, it didn't, like, it was only
I didn't throw it
40
across the room.
seconds. It was only 40 seconds. Like, there's neither one of us kicked it over there, or, I mean, we hadn't even gotten it out from under the couch. And yeah, the dogs were right there, but they didn't, none of them
How
had
would they
anything.
have picked up the phone from under the couch and moved it to their bed?
And
It
then,
was on top of the bed. It wasn't under the bed. It
Yeah,
wasn't
it was like it was like somebody just tossed it there. It was the weirdest thing. So then we're both looking. I'm like, because I start walking over there. I'm like, Sarah, what's that? Is that your phone? And she's like, oh. We both just stood in stunned silence.
for a couple minutes.
Yeah, I was like, how?
Okay.
And we never did figure out, like, it had to be something weird. It had to be something weird.
Yeah, there's no other way. There wasn't any other options.
And then in my house, when we bought this home, we bought it from an elderly woman, widowed woman. Her husband had recently passed away, and she was now living in assisted living. So they didn't have a use for the house, and they were selling it. So we bought it from her, and her husband had died in the house. And every now and then, it's actually pretty frequently I've noticed, but I'll be sitting in my chair and I get a really super strong smell of either cigarette smoke or pipe. I think maybe it's pipe smoke, but just really strong. And I'm sensitive to the smoke smell, so it's like, oh my God, like my allergies start acting up and everything. And Joe the other day, well, that's actually probably a year ago, Joe said, you ever smell smoke sitting in here? I'm like, yeah, all the time, like, you know. And he goes, yeah, I'm smelling it too. Well, then just this last couple of weeks, the dogs have been sitting and staring at this one particular, like if you're sitting in Joe and my chairs, we're sitting in our chairs, toward the kitchen and the hallway that goes down to the bedrooms, the dogs sit in the living room and just stare, like almost out to, like either into the hallway that goes down to the bedrooms or the hallway that goes to the garage. They're just staring there. And sometimes they'll start barking and freaking out. And Joe, my husband, is so not a ghosty guy. Nothing paranormal, nothing supernatural. Like, no, he's down to earth.
There's explanations for everything.
And he works nights sometimes. He's a staggered shift, so sometimes he has to work overnight. Sometimes he has to stay up all night because the next day he's going to work overnight or whatever. But anyway, I went to bed because I go to bed at 8:00, like I mentioned, and about 2:00 in the morning he comes into my room and goes, "Hey, wake up, please," and he never does that. I'm like, "What's going on?" He goes, "There's something out there. There's something. I just saw it." He goes, "You know where the dogs sit and stare?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he goes, "I saw a shadow." And he goes, "The dogs are all in here with me, and you're sleeping. Like, there's nobody else here. I saw a shadow walk past here and stopped like right where that trash can is, you know. And he goes, and nobody's there. Like nobody's out there. Didn't make a noise, didn't wake the dogs up, but that shadow went through there. And I said, are you sure it wasn't like car lights coming in through, you know, causing
Right.
something weird? He goes, do you think I didn't already consider this? like I'm the most, like this doesn't happen. So then the other day, I hear a big crash out in the kitchen, and all the dogs are with me. Joe's at work, and I walk out there, and that trash can is thumped right over, tipped right over. It's a big square, like it doesn't just tip over.
No.
So I don't know, something weird's going on in there. So I got the sage sticks out. I'm like hosing our house with sage smoke. Like, come on. Joe goes, is this biblical? And I said, yeah, they burned incense to God all the time. I said, as long as it's, you know, he says it's a pleasing scent to his, yeah. So as long as we're dedicating it to him and blessing our house that way, then yeah. So that was weird.
That is weird. My kid, well, yeah. We haven't had anything go on at our house.
The one you're in now.
Yeah. Which is kind of sad. But whatever.
Well, see, 'cause what do you think they are?
We grew up in a haunted. I mean, every house I've ever lived in has had something.
See, and I don't know, because here's my thing. When we die, our spirit goes to heaven or waits to go to hell. I don't know. Like, I don't think
So are
ghosts
they the
are dead
ones
people.
that are waiting to go to hell? Or is it just
God.
evil people that are ghosts?
Like, not even everybody waiting to go to hell is evil. They just didn't accept the gift that Christ provided for them.
Right.
Either they didn't feel worthy, which none of us are, or whatever, but they're not all, like, evil. But I just, yeah, what are ghosts? Like, are they demons pretending to be, like, people that used to be alive?
Yeah, pretending to be somebody that you think you know so that they can convince you
Right.
of whatever they want to.
I mean, it's
convince
just
you.
something interesting to think about and talk about, because obviously something exists that,
We can't see.
or sometimes you can see them.
That's true.
Like, I remember after Mom passed away, I was sitting in my room at the,
duplex.
yep, and this was after it had been rebuilt and everything, and I was sitting on my bed watching TV toward my big French doors, and here comes Mom in her mint green nightie with the chocolate stains on the front, carrying a cup of coffee, and like opened the door and walked in, and I was like, oh, hey Mom, and then I looked down at my book or whatever, or I don't know, it just dawned on me like,
She's dead.
wait a minute. And then so when I jerked back, of course she wasn't there. And so what was that? I mean, at the time it was comforting because it was like, okay, it was Mom. It was like I always see her, you know?
Right, that's just who she is.
Yup. But then I was like, okay,
If it's not her, what
is it? And why does it look like my mom? And why is it here? What the hell does it want? You know, like, it was weird. And then the next night, her picture was sitting on my bookshelf beside my bed, and that tipped over and fell off the bookshelf. But after that, nothing else weird really happened like that.
She was just saying, hey asshole, I'm still here.
Yeah, but if she is still there, does that mean
Yeah.
she didn't go to heaven?
And right, and why? Why would you choose to
Yeah.
stay here when you can be there?
Right? Right. Yeah.
I mean, I get it, I love my kids, but if I can be in heaven, fuck you.
Yeah, I'm going.
I love you. But
But yeah, this is, yeah.
this is hell. This is not fun for me.
I mean, some of it is. Some
This
of it's
is.
fun. But yeah, I get what you're saying. I mean, working and, you know, just to be able to pay your bills and stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe once in a while take a vacation. Oh, May, I think, we're going to Florida, so we'll take y'all along
Woohoo.
with us when we go to Florida. And possibly July, going to Michigan. So I might get to see both my grandbabies soon.
Yay! And when we go to Michigan, we might be able to do an up north trip.
Mm-hmm.
We could actually like maybe go look for cryptids if we're gonna be up that.
That would be cool.
I bet Brookie Travis would go with us.
Go Sasquatching.
Let's go squatching.
So if you're gonna drive up, hold on, wait, we might have to plan this right now because I got my quad. If we're gonna drive up, maybe we should get a trailer and take the quad and just go trailing and looking for shit and go camping. I don't
That
know.
could be fun too.
We'd have to pull a trailer then, but
Oh yeah, that would be terrifying.
I'll drive.
Can you rent quad for like a week?
I don't know.
Maybe up north.
You might be able to. I don't know. We'll have to
I'm
check
just
into it.
thinking, yeah, because
Because that would be fun.
it'd probably be cheaper than hauling yours. Not, I mean, you think of the
Yeah.
extra gas and the trailer, and
Unless we rented a truck to just put it in the
or
bed of the
just
truck.
fucking take Joe's truck, and leave your Jeep here for him.
Well, that's true too. I don't know though, driving it all the way to Michigan.
Yeah.
I don't know. It might be all right. We'll have to think on this. That'd be fun.
That
Go
would be
squatching. Go squatching. And there's other Michigan. There's the wolf man or dog man. What is he? I think it's the dog man. Michigan cryptids. Oh my God. I don't know what we ever did without these things.
I know. You know, we used to get yelled at in school. You're not going to have a calculator in your pocket all the time.
Okay. Yeah, I do.
Certainly do. It's right here. And it's honestly,
The Michigan Dog Man. A 7-foot tall, blue eyed or amber eyed bipedal creature with the torso of a man and the head and fur covered body of a wolf or dog. It's said to have a howl that sounds like a human scream. Some researchers speculate that the dog man may be a spiritual protector of ancient native mounds. There's the Nain Rouge, a small creature with fur boots and bad teeth. He is said to have attacked Antoine de la Mothe Cadillac, the first white settler in Detroit. Okay. There's more than that, though. I know there's a ton of Sasquatch sightings up there. Mermaids, too. Those must be Lake Michigan.
huh. I would be down with a mermaid.
Hey, yeah.
Or a merman.
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, if he looks like Jason, no more.
I mean, if we're gonna fantasize.
That's the one to do it with. Pressy, the Lake Superior serpent. The melon heads of Saugatuck. According to local legend, the melon heads were once children with hydrocephalus who lived in a nearby asylum. After being subjected to sinister medical experiments, the story goes, they broke free into the woods where they survived by eating wildlife. Okay.
It sounds like something we would do.
The Michigan mermaids. Anywhere in all the Great Lakes, supposedly. The rocky areas. Rocky shallows of the Great Lakes.
All kinds of shit.
And we might have to take a month. We might have to do a month. Huh. We'll get some GoPros, put them on our little helmets.
Hell yeah.
It'll be fun.
It would be a blast.
Well, what time we got now? 1:20. We should be able to get at least 20-25 minutes on usable crap out of that. We should put together blooper reels too.
That would be hilarious.
All right, guys. Well, until next time, we'll be back.
Yeah, I don't think we did an outro for our last episode.
Yeah, I think we just got it
We're
out.
like, all right,
Done.
bye.
We're out of here. So,
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Ooh.
So anyway, we are actually very interested in hearing anything you guys have to say that's related to stuff we talked about or whatever. Any ideas, any thoughts on stuff, whatever. We're curious to hear what others think. And
Anything you think we should talk about, you want to hear our
Yeah.
opinions on?
yeah, right. So, yep. Feel free to comment, share.
Like, subscribe,
Oh yeah, that's done.
all that stuff.
We're brand new to this.
Oh.
So, all right. Mwah.
Mwah.
Bye.